First things first, I made a couple of chests and unloaded all of my items. I then crafted a bunch of fences and made a small animal pen. Using wheat, I lured some cows over to it and bred them. While I was at it, I set up a second animal pen, and this one can be for sheep. Now that we have those set up, I went down to the water and tilled a bunch of grass so that I could set up a simple wheat farm. And I also planted all of my sugarcane along the edge of the water. These are the basic farms that I pretty much always set up when I first start my worlds, since I'll have an easy food source and they'll also allow me to eventually create a level 30 enchanting setup. My next goal is to get better tools and armor, so I made my way down to a nearby cave and began collecting all of the copper, coal, and iron that I could find. Once I had a decent amount of iron, I smelted it down using some furnaces and then used it to craft a full set of iron armor. Feeling a bit safer now, I made my way deeper into the mine where I eventually found a geode, so I took the chance to mine a bunch of calcite and smooth basalt as I think they could be fun to build with. After that, I continued exploring the cave and I eventually found my first diamonds. This is always such a great feeling in a brand new world. I eventually found 2 more diamond veins, so I decided to use the shiny blue stuff to craft a pickaxe. Now that we can mine a bit faster, I gathered several stacks of both tough and deep slate as I want to use them in our starter house. While I was down here, I also took the chance to gather up a bit of diorite. At this point, my inventory was completely full, so I made my way back to the surface. Once I got there, I dropped off my items and then crafted a brand new axe and shovel using the diamonds that we got. After that, I took care of some of the chores around our base, like harvesting all of the sugarcane and wheat, and I also bred the cows and sheep again. Since I'm going to need a lot of wood for everything that I want to build, I planted a couple of dark oak and spruce trees. While I was at it, I figured I might as well plant a jungle tree, as well as the bamboo that we gathered earlier. Some of the trees had already grown, so I chopped them down. I also cut down some of the oak and birch trees that were already on the island, since I'll need them for our starter house. I noticed a bee's nest on one of the trees, so I placed a campfire underneath it and used shears to collect the wax. I pretty much have everything we need to build our starter house now, but there's still just a few more materials that we need to gather. First, I headed down to the edge of the water to collect sand for glass, as well as clay for bricks. Next, I went down into the mine to gather up a bunch of diorite and cobblestone. I then crafted a stone cutter and used it to make all of the different deep slate blocks that I needed. After that, I chopped down all of the bamboo and crafted it into planks and slabs. While I was crafting, a wandering trader interrupted me, and since he didn't have any good trades, I took the opportunity to get 2 free leads. After that little distraction, I crafted copper grates and combined them with